All right, in class last week on Thursday, we kind of started this off. Sorry, on Wednesday, we kind of started this off, but we didn't really get into it. So we're gonna look at the change to the parent function for each of these kinds of things, and we're gonna be able to make a general rule based off of what we see. So when I do this, I'm gonna use the calculator. I'm gonna show on the calculator the change to the parent function. I'm going to show the parent function and the change to the parent function. So I'm going to go to my f of x equals. The parent function for this is f of x equals x squared. That's the parent function. So I'm going to put that guy in here, x squared. And then it's going to graph it out for me. And then I'm going to go through the process of kind of looking at some changes to see what's different. So I want to put another function on here, so I double click. This one has a parentheses. I'm going to put this exact same one in here, x minus 3 squared. And I see what happens is it looks the exact same, but the only real difference is this one moved over to the right. And I'm trying to count over how far over it went. It went 1, 2, 3. So I noticed that this had a 3 in it, and it went 3 to the right. So I want to just check if that would be the same every single time. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to grab onto this, and I'm going to change this function to x minus, I'm going to make it minus 2, and see if it moved over 2. And so now it's at 2 to the right. So I'm going to make a rule based off of this. I'm going to say whatever this is, that's how much it moves. The graph moves right this many. I want to say blank many. So on this one, it moves to the right 3. So what happens when it's a plus? Well, let's see. Make it, whoops, plus 3. And so now I moved over to the left. So I'm going to say when this happens, I'm going to double check by just putting a different number in there. So I'm going to change it to plus 2. I'm going to actually change it to plus 1. Plus 1, and see if it moved to the left 1. And it did. So that means whatever, when it's a plus, that moves the graph left blank many. And on this particular example, it's going to move to the left 3. So now I'm going to do what they have outside the parentheses. So now what they're doing is it's just x squared. Don't technically need the parentheses there. Plus 3. Oops. I lost my graph. What happened? Squared plus 3. And it looks like it moved up 3. Just to double check, I'm going to put a different number. So I'm going to put plus 1. And it moves up 1. So when this happens, I'm going to say the graph moves up blank many. So on this one, it moved up 3. And then I'm going to try it with a negative. So what happens when I put a negative here? Minus 3. And it goes down. And just to double check by putting another number, I'm going to put minus 1. And it goes down 1. So when this happens, I'm going to say moves down blank many. Now when we say the blank, we just say the number. We never say the negative sign. We just say the number. So when I'm looking at this one's a plus. Plus tells me it moves to the left. So this is going to move left 2. This is a minus. Minus means I move down. So this is going to be down 1. So I would say left 2, down 1. And that's all I'm really doing on these guys, okay? So I'm going to give you a lot of these to do. They take practice. Once you get good at them, you'll go pretty quick.